I I wound up giving a market analysis in Bitcoin this morning at about 7:30 or so Eastern time, and the market just ran up overnight. It hit something like 23,500, more or less in that area, and we started the consolidation process and a potential pullback. That point, and that's what I want to update now. I would like to do an update on that so that you guys can have some idea of some of the points that we may wind up retracing to. So I'm going to go to another screen right now, and one of the this is a 15-minute chart, okay, and it's a chart that I like to use because it shows the market activity that's going on, and it's clearly visible. I mean, as trends start to form, you can see it like right away starting to happen. But I'm not going to start here. I'm actually going to go to another chart. Just give me a minute to load it. And this is an hour chart of Bitcoin. And now, as you can see, we had a high of call it 23,500, and I'm calling the start of the rally at 19,200. I mean, this is not an exact science, and what I have done is I have calculated the Fibonacci retracements on this. Now, there is one, before I get into the Fibonacci retracements, there is one point that I do want to make, and that is the center line for this, and my dog is agreeing with me from what you can hear. There's the center line of the Bollinger Bands, which always provides some level of support or resistance depending on what side you're on. And the Bollinger Band came in at approximately 22,700, and we wound up hitting a low, and it's difficult to see it on here because it's just so low. So I'm not going to get there. I'm not going to go there. So what we have happening here is a retracement to the Bollinger Bands that you can see right now, and we're going to call that 22,700 as I mentioned. Now, right now, the Bitcoin level is at 23,000. So what I want to do now is pull out the 15-minute chart, and from there, I'm going to start to talk about the retracements that I have figured out. So the mid range was 22,700. We actually broke that to the downside. We actually came down below that, during the course of the day. All right. Now, the first Fibonacci number is 22,440, and we actually came to that, and we started to consolidate, and we're rallying. And on the 15-minute chart, we have rallied past the Fibonacci, past the Bollinger Band's midpoint, that's a significant thing. So let me give you the other Fibonacci points. So we've got 22,440 as the first Fibonacci, 21,900 as the second Fibonacci should this 22.4 break. And then the next Fibonacci, which there's more, but this is the last one I'm going to be talking about, is 21,360. And that is, if we get to that point, and we break through that, then that could be putting this rally in jeopardy from the perspective of there's going to be a whole lot more selling coming in to push it lower. But so those are the 4 points, and so at this point we have traded above the 22,700 level. We traded to the first Fibonacci, and we wound up going back through the midline on that 10-minute chart, which is very, very important. Let me pull that back up So as you can see, we are, smartly above that midpoint. Okay, and that's a very, very important update, because this gives us some idea of how this is going to be trading, or how it should trade. So if it starts to go back up, and starts racing towards that 23,750 range, then that the pullback we're done with, and we're going to go higher. And what this pullback has done was it allowed some normalcy to come to the market, to the Bitcoin market, so that it doesn't get overdone, and and the volatility starts to ring out, and a lot of the overbought condition that was in there has resolved itself. So it was very important for me to bring that to your attention as part of my analysis. Thank you very much. This is my first live stream on YouTube. I hope it comes off okay. But thank you very much, and God bless. Bye bye.